Hi, thank you for visiting my RC channel. My name is Bill and I'm an RC radio control enthusiast, and I also do RC reviews. Thank you for joining me for this review of this DUPU Lipo battery, waterproof, anti-explosion and fireproof case box. Supplied courtesy of Banggood.com to review and share with you. A strong metal case, so it's basically like an ammo box. Got the handle on top here. Very strong hinge on this side. This lock here that comes up like that. Plus an additional handle to carry it this way around. What it looks like underneath. And if I open it, this is what it looks like. It does feel quite heavy just holding the lid over here. It is a thick metal. You get this foam sponge that comes with it. Also get some more soft, thin adhesive foam. 2 sheets this size. And also 2 sheets that are a little bit thicker, this size. And another sheet this size. The lid here has got a waterproof seal, so when this closes it should make it watertight, which is good. And if something does happen, I'm sure a bit of pressure will be able to escape through the corners. And if it is a really big explosion, although this is very strong, could buckle, but we obviously don't want it completely tight so that the metal explodes too. And it just goes on here like that. So I'm going to leave the lid off for now. Now, Lipo batteries can be very volatile. I accidentally punctured one once and I couldn't believe the reaction, the flames and the gases that came out. So you get, most Lipos come just with a soft exterior like this. You can also get hard case Lipo batteries nowadays, so it can't be punctured accidentally too easily. But one does really have to be careful with Lipo batteries. Here are some pictures to show you how volatile Lipo batteries can be. And also what damage they can cause. So I hear a lot of stories about people having fires. I actually know somebody personally that's experienced a fire, and it's not a good experience and can happen to anybody at any time. Lipo bags like this are good to have too, but the only problem with this is that it is a relatively thin material and a sharp object can puncture and get through this quite easily, whereas that's not going to happen in a strong metal case like this. Now, one concern I do have is this little ridge at the bottom. Don't know why they make it with a ridge like that, but the good thing is that there is enough of this material that I can actually cut and put around the ridge, and then still also put a layer on top to give it a soft bottom surface in case this is accidentally dropped. And there's also enough of this material to go around the lining of the box too. And then the foam I showed you earlier for the lid. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So here I've cut some of this up to flatten out the ridge in the center at the bottom here. And then I'm actually going to put this thick adhesive sponge on the bottom, because actually this is a bit big for the lid and will interfere with the seal. So this is it now, with the protective adhesive on all the sides, the bottom raised, and the foam at the bottom. And in the top of the lid I put some more foam here, which will sit slightly below the seal. And still got a little bit of this material left over. So for the price of this, I would have hoped that these cuts would have come according to size and also installed like this, because you can get ammo boxes cheaper, but then it will not have this protective foam inside. But this does come in two sizes. This is the small size, which is 278 by 147 by 165 millimeters. And you can get a bigger one that is 306 by 176 by 212 centimeters. So perhaps the cutouts that came with this are actually for the bigger one and are at least the right size, but then you won't or shouldn't have any left over. And this, being waterproof and fairly weatherproof, should be able to be stored outside, obviously not in extreme temperatures, but a lot safer outside than inside. I'm just going to pack some lipos in here. So here I've got batteries of all shapes and sizes in here. I didn't count how many, but it is a lot of batteries, ranging from 1 cell up to 4 cell batteries. And the important thing is, when you do pack batteries like this, especially a lot of them together in the box, always make sure that there are no exposed bits of wire anywhere, because if two contacts touch, that can cause a short and can cause a problem just in itself. So always make sure it's properly sealed. If you have got a bit of exposed wire, put some tape on it, or some silicone or heat shrink. And ideally, it is also good to actually pack these with caps that you can get for different types of connectors for the plugs, to cover and just prevent accidental contact too. It fits in here nicely. I'm going to pop this one in here too. Put the lid back on here. Clamp down and secure. So this gives me better peace of mind that these batteries are better protected, stored in something stronger, and it's always safer than to be sorry. So enjoy the hobby, but don't take any unnecessary risks with LiPo batteries. So please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like my videos.